Hey guys, Pastor Mel here. I just got off of a major call with some of my $1 million mentors. Great things are happening all around the globe, and I want to share it with you. Now, I want to be clear. You need to watch the video, and if it's something that you can see for yourself, if it stirs your heart the way it stirs mine, listen, we're not looking for everybody. We're looking for the people that are looking for us. So if you like what you see, here's what I want you to do. I want you to text the word coach me, no spaces, coach me to the number 830-522-2110. I'll say it again. Text the word coach me, no spaces, to the number 830-522-2110, and we'll see you on the other side.
All right, I believe we are live. Let me get a test out there if somebody's watching this broadcast. We got some serious producers here, and every now and then I believe, oh yeah, we're good. We're live, guys. So listen, we are ready to go, and we hope you are too. I have some $1 million mentors that you've probably not met, but you need to, and you will tonight. I'm going to begin with my brother from another mother, none other than Mr. Todd Strand. We call him Coach Todd, and we're very excited about having him on tonight's broadcast. And this is what I want you to do before I even bring him here. I want you to go grab a pen. I want you to go grab some paper. And I want you to get ready to take some copious notes because it's on and popping. I promise you this, it's going to be worth your time. In fact, don't just enjoy this for yourself. This is not a solo experience. You need to get your family in position. You need to get your whole tribe, your whole clan. If you want to go to the next level, do that right quick. Post it in your group. Post it in every network that you're a part of. Without any further ado, this brother right here has literally led business teams around the globe, operating basically in countries I can't even hardly spell, but he has teams there, and he has business partners there, and he is a phenomenal entrepreneur, but more than anything else, he's a kingdom man. He's a man of God. I'm telling you, the Bible knowledge that this brother works with and walks with on a daily basis, I think we might need him in the pulpit, but he's doing quite fine in the marketplace. So I'm grateful for his brotherhood. I'm grateful for his fellowship. And I'm grateful that I'm being mentored tonight with these $1 million mentors, starting with Coach Todd. Coach Todd, can you hear me, sir?
I sure can, Pastor Mel, and I'm excited to be here.
Thank you, my friend. Let's take it away.
Well, I know we're streaming live on Facebook. We're recording on Zoom. Who knows how many other platforms we're on, but this is our Memorial Day special. So I just want to give a shout out. Wish everyone happy Memorial Day. Obviously, this is a day we remember those who paid the ultimate sacrifice for us to be able to enjoy the amazing freedom we enjoy. The amazing blessings that we are incurring, even as we speak. For my wife, Gina, and I, this has been an unbelievable pinch yourself, breathtaking kind of experience. As you mentioned, we only knew one person outside the United States when we got started. You know, we told a few who told a few who told a few. The next thing we knew, our team was in 42 different countries, multiple languages. I barely speak one language. That's English. I'm still working on that. So it ain't us. It's the power of the concept that we're here to talk about tonight and share. And, you know, I think first and foremost, Pastor, I mean, even at this unique moment in time, you know, you've got about 1 billion plus people at home Googling, how do I make money from home? And, you know, there was an entrepreneurial revolution that was well underway even before the most recent set of events. But the most recent set of events obviously created a entrepreneurial tsunami, if you will. And obviously we kind of fit hand in glove with that because not only are we showing people how to make money from home, but we're also showing people how they can go out and see the world. And at the moment, with everyone kind of quarantined, at the moment with everyone in what I like to call a home-based prison, okay? They can't go here. They can't go there. They're home, like behind bars. Man, you hear it all the time. People use this language. When I get out of here, man, we finally get out of here like they're, you know, confined to home. So people are having these kind of travel fantasies. And the great thing about our company is we can show people how to make money even when people are not traveling because we actually issue travel points toward future travel. But we got people who can go see the world for pennies on the dollar. That's created a lot of excitement. And I just want to pull up a couple slides real quick, Pastor, if you don't mind, and
of course,
kind of walk everyone kind of through a small tutorial of, you know, what we do and how we do it. So I'm going to go over the share screen here. We go there. Just going to pull that up, and we go. There we go. So as I mentioned just a moment ago, I mean, our company's all about showing people, how to go out and see the world. And Pastor, there's three things that we do better than any other company on the planet. We show people how to travel for less. We show people how they can travel for free. And with our partnership program, we show people how they can even get paid to travel. And the funny thing is, if you go out and ask, 100 people, 20 people, 40 people, I mean, kind of do your own little market research, just have some fun with it. I mean, call anyone up and say, hey, if you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would you do? And you're going to find out that the predominant answer is, I would travel. Travel's been around since the time of Abraham. It's been around since the time of Noah's Ark, the first cruise ship. It's been around since the time of Jesus. I mean, travel always has been and always will be. They were traveling 6,000 years ago. They'll be traveling long after we're all gone. And the only thing that holds people back from traveling is they simply cannot afford it. And so we put together a program here again that can show anybody anywhere in any budget, not how to have one, but how to have two unbelievable vacations per year. Now our program was put together by our incredible CEO and founder and his lovely wife, Miss Adela. They are world-class entrepreneurs. In fact, Mr. Hart was a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year, Inc. magazine. He got that distinguished, he was a runner-up award when he was just 24 years of age. So he's been setting records in business his entire life. He started this company back in 2013. So we're now in our 8th year in business, debt-free, doing business all over the world, paid out millions of dollars in commissions. The paychecks go out every single week like clockwork. And so you got a well-oiled machine. And although we're established, although we're debt-free, although we paid out millions in commissions around the globe, the truth is, Pastor, you can go to your local mall, go to your local coffee shop and scream, have you ever heard of P2S Travel? And so I got $100 bill. And you're not going to have one person come up and say, yeah, I'll take that money because I know who they are. It's pretty rare. So you kind of got the benefit of a company no one's ever heard of, while at the same time you got the benefit of a company that, hey, I'm not worried about it going anywhere. So you're kind of hitting that sweet spot. Now, when you look at the travel space, single largest industry in the world. In fact, you could blow up the entire airline industry. You could blow up the entire cruise line industry. And it's still the single largest industry in the world. In fact, this industry is so large, you can take the number 2 industry in the world, combine it with the number 3 industry in the world, combine that yet again with the number 4 industry in the world, and 2, 3, and 4 combined do not add up to the size of the travel space. And so it's mammoth. In fact, look at a list of the top 10 internet companies in the world. Not one of them, but in fact, 2 of them are travel companies. And so travel's mammoth. And of course, the dirty secret in this space is the fact that all of the travel is controlled by just 2 companies. Wow. And most people don't realize that, Pastor. People are out there every day when they're shopping travel and they're going over to Orbitz and they're going over to Travelocity and they're going over to bookings.com and then they're going over to Kayak and then they're going over to Trivago and they're going to Priceline and they're going to Expedia and they're doing this thinking that they're price shopping, right? I mean, reasonable. What they don't know is that every single one of those companies is owned by just 2 companies. It's not a monopoly, but a duopoly. And so as people are going from site to site to site, you can imagine the 2 owners of these 2 companies just sit back going, I wonder who they're going to choose because the money's all going to the same place, right? And so it's kind of like the fix is in. And so we wanted to kind of bring something different to the space. We wanted to, bring some new pricing models, get rid of all the typical markups that are out there. And I'm going to scroll ahead just real quick, Pastor, and give everyone a taste of what I'm referring to when I talk about saving people money on travel. So here is these are our We trips. I'm going to show you guys a trip if you were going to go to Madrid, Spain. In fact, here we go. Madrid, Spain. If you were to go do this on bookings.com, you can see I circled the price there at the bottom. Their price is $488. Our price, by the way, is $216. That means you just saved $271. You saved more, Pastor, than you even spent. I mean, this is 70% off. And we can do this kind of example all day long. As you saw me scrolling there a moment ago, we kind of skipped past a couple of the examples that we do of some of the different places you can go. For example, this is a Cabo San Lucas here. This is a 2-bedroom. I mean, you have a full kitchen, a living room, 2 separate bedrooms, 2 separate bathrooms. You got a bedroom for mom and dad, a bedroom for the kids. And this is going to cost you $8.43 per night. And so I talk about saving people money on travel. We're talking about saving people some big time money. And because we've been able to do this, that's why we've seen our team spread all over the world. We've seen our income just absolutely go through the roof. So I'll kind of take it off the slides here because I know you got some incredible guests here tonight that want to kind of share some of their stories of either travel experiences they've had, experiences with the company, the owners, or the business they might be building. In fact, the very first couple I actually want to bring on real quick is a couple that I met back in 1998. When I met them, they were making like $80,000 per month. Again, 80,000 per month. I mean, that's, most people would be happy they had 80 grand a year. They were doing 80 grand a month, even way back then. And so they've been in the space for 30 years. They've made tons of money. They've worn the rings. They've driven the cars. But I tell people all the time, more important than the accolades is the lifestyle they've gotten to lead. They've got amazing children, all of them. But in particular, their youngest son, he's just left the nest egg. Aaron, he was a straight A student in high school. He got drafted by the Boston Red Sox straight out of high school. Wow. This young man says, you know what? I'm not going to go to the Boston Red Sox. I want to go get my degree first.
Wow.
He takes a full ride to Cal Berkeley. Again, straight A student. If you meet him, he's well-mannered. He's incredible. And people think, man, I mean, how come he turned out so well? Well, Dale and Maria have had the opportunity and the ability to, work from home for 30 years. So for every day of his life, they've been there to make him breakfast every morning, take him to school every morning, pick him up from school, make sure he does his homework, take him to practices, get him the extra coaching that he needs to teach him how to handle all that success he was having on the baseball field, and also how to handle the disappointment. When it goes your way, here's how to handle that. When it doesn't go your way, here's how to handle that. And again, they just absolutely living the life, able to do what they want, when they want, with whom they want, because they want. So, hey, Daryl, I know you're there. I know you got your producer, Maria, there in the background. But I want to throw it over to you guys.
Awesome. Well, Todd, thank you very, very much. Pastor Mel, it's just an honor to be here working with you and some of your team members. And that's what this business is all about. That's what life is all about. Our friend Zig Ziglar used to say, if you help enough people get what they want, you can have anything you want. And this is exactly what we're doing right now. We have people literally all over the country, all over the world that are changing their lives, that are being able to travel and stay at wonderful locations like Todd just explained to you and actually make money. It is definitely something very, very special. Very few times people in life have an opportunity to make money and travel and do it all. And it just makes a big difference for everybody. So we're excited to be here. We were at a doctor's appointment today for my son. He did have Tommy John surgery, and he's on track to come back even bigger, faster, and stronger when he gets back. And he's doing some things a little bit different. A guy that here's the ball that they gave him today that he has to throw. It's a little softball just to start the throwing process, but to be able to be at every appointment he had, to hear what the doctors are saying, what he needs to do. Most people, if we didn't have the COVID situation going on right now, would be at work, and you have to get off work to be able to do the appointment and do all of that. So no matter where it's happening, we're able to be there all the time. And that's what this business does for you. It allows an average person to make above average income. It allows a sharp person to make obscene income. And the worst case scenario, and this is what Marie and I love the most, is the worst case scenario is that every year you're going to get 1 to 2 amazing dreamcations. Todd just gave you a tip of the iceberg. There's so many of these vacations, literally locally, nationally, and internationally. And that's the worst thing that's going to happen with you. Get involved with our company. And while you're learning how to develop and do the things that we're going to teach you and share with you how to do, the worst thing you're going to get is be able to take some vacations that most people, the average person, is not normally used to taking.
Right.
And that's pretty unbelievable. And then we have people that that's fine for them. How do I get my business for free? And how do I take 1 to 2 resort vacations every single year for the rest of my life? Guys, that's simple. That's easy to do. And it's like snapping your fingers. And then there's person number 2. This is the person that wants to earn an extra $400 to $700 a month. Anybody out there could use an extra $400 to $700 a month?
Nice.
You guys, we could show you how to do that in the next 90 days. Some people do it a little less and some people do it a little bit longer, but I can assure you, if you follow the game plan that Pastor Mel is following with his team and the help of Todd, myself, and the other leadership, that extra $400 to $700 can make a difference. It's been said many times that an extra $500 a month could actually stave off a family from having a bankruptcy. $500 a month. Think about it, extra $500 going into your checking account right this second. $500 just went in there every single month. What would that do for you and your family? We also have person number 3. This is the person that wants to earn an extra $1,500 a month to literally $2,500 a month. Guys, that's $30,000 a year to $18,000 a year to $30,000 a year. Imagine what that could do for you. And we can show you exactly the steps, step by step by step, for you to do that. And then the fourth person is a person that, hey, how do I earn a six-figure income? I want to make some serious money. How do I roll up my sleeves and go to work? But we have a game plan for you as well. So it doesn't matter if you're 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever you desire, we can plug you in and help you reach any amount of money that you want to reach. But at the same time, you're going to be able to take some unbelievable vacations. And believe me, people are taking vacations right now. I'm going to give you guys a surprise here, probably on one of these broadcasts later this week, or definitely early next week, on how we know people are actually taking vacation and excited to get out of their houses right now. So my recommendation, if you know Pastor Mel or any of these people here, you want to get together with them, because Todd and I, we just locked on with Pastor Mel and all these people that you see and a whole bunch more that you don't see. And I'm telling you, we're going to take them to the top. So I'm glad to be here, Pastor Mel, and I know exciting things are happening with you. The organizational meeting you did on Sunday was powerful. The meetings last week were unbelievable. Just glad to be a part of this. So Todd, I want to throw it back over Pastor Mel. Let me throw it back over to you.
Man, listen, I'm just excited because, number one, the partnership and the mentoring that you guys have offered our team, along with Apostle Deborah. Shout out to all of Team Legacy, Curtis Cross, and many others, just outstanding individuals that have made an impact. If this thing had no money assigned to it, I would still be right dead smack in the middle. The travel, the vacation, no doubt, because we've been traveling on our own more in the past few years than we have in 20 plus years, no doubt. But besides that, man, the personal development, the things that you guys have gotten by way of your own experiences over 30 years working from home. Coach Todd, I mean, never being employed by anybody else other than himself. Go right ahead.
And again, I apologize for interrupting, but I just want to mention Pastor Deborah and Guy Taylor. Absolutely. Yes. Those folks are unbelievable. And I definitely didn't mean to leave them out. Those are some of my favorite people that seems all they do is travel and help us out of the country and in the world. But I just want to make sure, yes, Pastor Deborah Taylor and her husband Guy, they're locked into this 100%. Sorry for the interruption.
No problem. So the thing that we're seeing everyday, people, it's like a vision. One of the things that I'm very passionate about is vision. And as the scriptures say, without a vision, the people perish. But sometimes we think of perish as if it's a fatality, you die. No, it's your purpose. You never get to realize the things that God put you here on this earth for. So we don't get to spend time with our children the way you were able to spend time with all of your children, to include Aaron, and the way Coach Todd is able to spend with his kids and grandkids. I see the pictures and all those types of things. Why? Because they're so consumed with the rat race, so consumed with the 9 to 5. There's really not even a 9 to 5. For a lot of people, it's 9 to 9 because they're working 2 jobs to try to get to a spot that one job was supposed to do. So we never really get where we're supposed to get because we don't have the liberty, the time freedom to do it. And I really appreciate your mentorship from both of you, from my heart, on behalf of our team, to you for taking your time. Because the other thing I love about this, before I bring in any of our team members, is there's plenty of room at the top. In corporate America, this is what we know to be true. There's a few corner offices. And the only way you're going to get one, you pretty much have to either be related to whoever owned that thing, and then they have to die or something like that, right? But the guy at the bottom, is no way in the world that they're going to get that corner office. And then if you got there, you can't bring others with you. So there's not a whole lot of room. But here in this industry, in this $8 trillion annual industry, and growing leaps and bounds every single day, there's plenty of room. And I would promise you, anybody watching this broadcast tonight, I'm going to go to my feed real quick. We want to give a shout out to Miss Sasha. We see you there. My main man, Dalton, we want to thank God for you. Robin, I see my baby girl there. I got Minister Mark Lugo. He just got with our team on yesterday. Mrs. Cheryl Papillon, I'm looking forward to hearing back from you. Amen. We have so many. Apostle Deborah chiming in. Shout out to every single one of you. Kevin, my main man in North Carolina. So listen, the feed is hot. There's a lot of people here. Make sure you share this broadcast. Myron Terry, we see you. We see you. We see you. So listen, Jacob, we see you. What we want to do is we want to make this thing go viral. So before I bring our guests on the line, and they're my special guests, they're they're not a part of my team. They're a part of my family.
Amen.
And it's important for us to know that in this industry, not only is there enough room for everybody to get to the top, we don't work for one another. We work with one another. My whole role is to make them better in the same capacity that Coach Daryl and Coach Todd are making me better. And the better they get, by default, the better I get. So it's iron sharpening iron. So the first person I want to go to, there's a lovely lady to my left. I don't know if it's the same on you. It might be the opposite for you. They're both lovely on the left and the right, but I'll start in the mid left on my side, on my screen. Her name is Janice Dobson, and she's kind of special to me. I think she's special to me because I'm her favorite nephew, and we have a special relationship. And I'll share this with you. It was several years ago. I was in the health and wellness industry doing what I do, just making things happen. And she reached out to me and she told me about the travel space, and she was a part of it. And I'm like, oh my God, that sounds very much like what I need to be doing. And Kendra and I got involved, and it has changed our lives. Let me tell you, she's a rock star in her own right. She has booked so much travel just as a travel agent. She hasn't really focused so much on building teams in the past. She's now come into that space where she's starting to really do that and come alive with that. But she's had commissions in excess of $12,000 for just booking travel with just one booking. She knows her stuff. She's been doing it for over, I believe now, 12 years. She lives in New Jersey. But if the Lord says the same, I'm going to have her to relocate to San Antonio, Texas. So without any further ado, I want to bring my Miss Janice. Can you hear us?
Everybody hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, everyone, for having me on this live this evening. Pastor Mel, he actually got it twisted a little bit. When I first told him about first of all, let me say I've been in the travel space since 2008. When I tried to tell Pastor Mel about the travel industry, oh no, this is what he told me. No, Annie, no, no, travel. He just couldn't see it. But I'm so glad that he took the opportunity and the time to come over and see exactly what travel is. Travel is my passion. It's more than something to do. It's my passion. It's something that I love. It's something that I came into accidentally. Back in 2008, I was looking for something to do, and I was actually listening to the radio, WBLS up here, and Magic Johnson was actually getting into the travel industry at that time. And I'm like, wow, Magic Johnson in the travel industry? And he was actually offering cruise, just booking cruise. And just by that, I was so blown away because I've never heard of anyone working from home doing travel. So I wanted to get involved. And let me tell you something, just to get involved at that time, it was $5,000. I never got involved. Someone, as God will have it, someone approached me. Well, actually, he didn't approach me. I seen him, and he was talking to someone about the travel space. And I was ear hustling, actually. And just to join the travel space at that time with this other particular company, it was $500. And you were talking about booking trips, cruises, weddings, honeymoons at that time. And I said, it makes sense just to go into this industry than to pay $5,000 for one industry. Mm-hmm. So that's how I was able to get started into travel. If that never happened to me, I would have never been able to go to so many places. My vacation was down south North Carolina in the backwoods. You know, that was every summer going down south. That was vacation to me. I never had the opportunity to really take my children anywhere. I worked for Disney for a few years, and I was a manager of one of the accounting departments there, and they gave us what you call the silver pass at that time, and we were able to, you know, go on trips and take our kids, you know, for free, basically, to the parks and stuff like that because of the silver pass. But I was so broke, I couldn't even take advantage of what I had. But this industry allowed me to go to places that I've never thought I would go to before. I was able to take a familiarization trip, which is actually what we call a fam trip, to Turks and Caicos. Oh my God, for through one of our vendors. And I tell you, it was actually, let me say this, it was less than what I would pay for a pocketbook. I'll say it like that.
Wow.
You know, and airfare was included, everything was included, it was all inclusive. I was able to go on a Disney cruise for less than, all I'll say is less than maybe 2 pair of sneakers, you know. So I mean, I've just been having a time. I've been to Aruba. I've been to, of course, Mexico, Punta Cana, Cancun. I mean, I love to travel. And right now I'm in a space where I can't travel. But let me tell you a funny story. I was just sitting home, and I think I was watching the live you guys was on, and someone actually inboxed me and said, I want to introduce you to this person, whatever his name was. They're looking to book a trip in November this year, November, to Jamaica. So I sit home and stuff comes to me. To me, this travel is the best kept secret out there. And people don't understand the industry. But once you understand the industry and you learn how to use the industry to your advantage, it's game over. It's game over, because why would you want to pay retail when every time you travel, you're traveling wholesale? This makes sense to me. So I don't know what else to say. Only thing I could say is that if you're looking to travel and you really want to make money, save money, P2S is the way to go. And I'll say, because we have the best of both worlds. And I understand that everybody's desire is not to be a travel agent.
Right.
Some people just want to, you know, travel the world and enjoy the world. But guess what? We have that for you too.
Absolutely.
So there's no excuse. You can't say, oh, I don't want to be a travel agent. You don't have to be a travel agent. You could just save money and travel. You can just save money and travel.
Love
so
it.
To me, P2S is one of the best companies out there, and I would encourage anyone that's looking to get into the travel agency or just into the travel realm, you know, come to us. I think we're like one of the best, bar none.
Excellent. I love it. I love it. I love it. Got a whole bunch of comments and feeds coming in. This thing is hot, y'all. We're going to come down to San Antonio. Since my auntie didn't say she want to come yet, I'll just come home. Miss Wilson, Prophetess, Miss Michelle, I want you to come in and tell us your story. What brought you in to the Paid to Save travel experience?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to my sponsor, Pastor Mel Keys. Had it not been for him, you all would not see me here today. My journey, and I also want to give homage to Brother Dale and Brother Todd Strand. Thank you all for your tutelage down the line. You know, we certainly appreciate everything that you're doing for our team. But my story is really kind of funny. I was shopping in Walmart, actually, and I was just flipping through my phone, and you know how you know, just passing the time away as you're shopping. And I happened to see this live, and I clicked on, I heard travel. That's all I heard was travel. And I said, huh, travel? So I clicked on, and then all of a sudden I heard Pastor Mel Keys, he's talking about pennies on the dollar, and you can go here and you can go there, and it's less than $100. And I was like, oh, I said, hold up, I need to hear this. And my mom kept talking to me. I said, no, Mom. I said, be quiet. I gotta hear this. I gotta hear this. And she was like, well, I'm sorry. I said, yeah, you gotta be sorry right now because I need you to be quiet right now. And I took just those 5 minutes to stop and hear him speaking about it. And I said, Mom, I said, I gotta call him. I gotta figure out how to call him. I gotta find his number. I gotta inbox him, whatever I have to do. And I did that very thing. Pastor Mel would tell you, I was all over him. I'm like, Pastor Mel, tell me, what do I got to do? How do I do it? What do I pay? How do I pay? I pay today, do I pay tonight? Do you want me to pay tomorrow? What do you want me to pay? All I wanted to do was get in on the scene. And from that day on, I mean, Pastor Mel has been a godsend in my life. I'm a single parent mother. I have 3 children, 3 wonderful children. Right now, I have a 21-year-old at Howard University who's scheduled to graduate in December. I also have a 12-year-old who will be 13 in July.
Right.
And then I have a 5-year-old son. So 2 girls and a boy. And that boy runs me crazy. He wants to be in everything. He wants to be in Little League. He wants to be in that. But guess what? I don't want him to be in it and I'm not there.
Right.
I don't want him to be in it and not have the support that he needs from his mother.
Right.
So, you know, when I saw this opportunity, I saw it as an opportunity to save my family and save my time. Save my family and save my time. And with this COVID-19, it's even showed me even more just how precious family is. Just how precious it is to be close to your family. And so I saw the live the other day when Pastor Mel was on again with Brother Darrell and Brother Todd Strand. And I just caught on fire. And while I was sitting there, I was paying attention to everybody that was going down the line, everybody who was, you know, chiming in. And I keyed in on a very special sister of mine. And see, the thing about this is that Pay to Save is not going anywhere. Pay to Save is not going anywhere. See, I pitched and I pitched and I pitched. And so I was like, wait a minute, that's my sister. And I had pitched this to her like months and months ago. And I said, sis, this is exactly what I was telling you about. And I was glad she was online. And so she was like, well, when I get through, I'm gonna hit you up. And she did just that. And so when I got to talking to her, she was like, is this, is this that? Because I don't want to join this and this. I said, girl, I said, get that out your mind. Get that out your mind. I said, this is a brand new day, a brand new anointing, and we're going to get you on a brand new scale. And so she was like, for real, for real. And I told her about it. And I said, sis, I said, all I need you to do is text this number. Listen to what's going on. Listen to what we have to offer you. I said, and then you make a sound decision. And she did just that. Now, I got to tell you, when we got her on this line, it wasn't what I was expecting. She said she was all in, but she came all in and she was saying, all I want to do is book travel. All I want to do is book travel. All I want to do is book travel. And I'm looking, and I'm like, oh God. I said, Lord, I need to get a partner on my timeline. I said, Lord, what am I going to do? And so the thing I like about this is you in it for yourself, but not by yourself.
Right.
And if you hook up with the right people, they will change a no to a yes in a heartbeat. And as I'm sitting here witnessing this right before my eyes, all I can hear was, all I want to do is book travel. And I thought about you, Sister Janice. Because Pastor Mel always tells us about you. And I was like, okay, this doesn't sound like partner business right here. And Pastor Mel, I'm telling you, if you listen to your leaders and let your leaders do the work for you, I tell you within a minute, all I heard was, oh no, I'm gonna be a partner. Oh no, I need to save. Oh no, I want to travel too. Oh no, da, da, da. And I'm looking at this right before my eyes. I said, he changed a no to a yes. So that's what we have here. We have a vehicle that works if you let it work for you. And I'm so grateful that I have a leader that will push, that will give his last. I mean, we all stay up sometimes to 11, 12, midnight, saying good night to each other. But that's what family does. And that's another thing I like about Faith to Save is we are family. And we do this together. And so I'm going to tell you, I'm so excited. That was my first partner. But again, you know, you go through so many no's. But once you find that one yes, that's all you need. I found my one yes. And I'm on fire. So Todd Strand, other girl, be listening for my name because I'm coming for him.
All right. Woman of God, thank you for sharing such a powerful testimony. Listen, we're going to leave San Antonio. We'll come back at another time. We're going all the way to North Kakalaki. That's what we used to call it. That's North Carolina. And we're going to see my brother from another mother. He's a pastor serving the community, serving the Lord's church, serving God's people, doing a great work in the mission field out there, none other than Pastor Danny. Pastor Danny, tell us the story that brought you into Paid to Save and what kept you excited. What's been keeping you excited? Because when you got started, if I remember correctly, you were very skeptical.
Yes, sir, I was. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I was Mr. Skeptic. And my brother, Bishop Eric Spruill and yourself have worked with me. And actually, I came in as a titanium. I'm like, I don't know about this. But as I've seen how this program works and how much people care about getting the other person to succeed, I said, I need to go ahead and invest, as you know, go to the next level and go on to platinum. And that way, what I'm investing is actually making more money for me. I'm not losing anything. It's actually going on to my vacations or whatever. So I went ahead and did that. But yeah, but once I got started, I was really, really excited about getting going. And I was going out and doing all my, you know, making all my contacts and hitting people and making phone calls. And, but then right at COVID-19, when all this stuff started, I got hit with some kind of mysterious sickness or whatever. And it put me on the shelf for a while. And me and Pastor Mel knows all about it. But I'm coming back and I'm ready to start back. And I'm excited to get things going and get things rolling and relaunching my business. And it's not only for me, Pastor Mel, it's you know, I tell everybody I work for my wife. She wants to retire, so I need to get her to the point that she can retire and and work along beside me. And that would be great. But we're looking forward to that. But I actually, when I really got started, I was thinking how great it would be if, let's say, Pastor Mayo wanted me to come down to San Antonio to minister at his church, but yet his church couldn't afford to bring in somebody. How great would it be? I said, well, don't worry about it. I got it covered. My business has got it covered.
Absolutely.
You know, I could take that and use it for ministry work.
Yes.
And that's what I'm looking forward to. And or I got friends and people in Liberia and stuff. And you know, I can say, don't worry about it. I can provide my own way. I can provide my own needs and stuff like that. Just like Apostle Paul did.
That's right.
He went out and you know, he worked with the people. He used his own income and his own. He didn't expect people to pay him anything. And that's the way I want to be. I told the Lord years and years ago, if Lord, if you want me to be a minister, I want to be, but I don't want to have to depend on people to bring my income in. And that's what I've been blessed enough to do it. I actually worked 2 jobs all my life, been working. And then 4 years ago, I was in a work-related accident, and it messed my legs up pretty bad. So I'm not able to go out and physically hold a job down now. But my wife says there's nothing wrong with my mouth. So I can talk and I can do some things. And this has been, you know, it's been a blessing to me. And I'm just looking forward to getting back and getting started. And here come one of my grandbabies coming in. I don't know if y'all can see her or not.
Which one is that?
This is Layla.
Hey, Layla.
And I raised me and my wife, we have 17 grandchildren.
Ooh.
And I'm raising 3 of them here. So
Wow.
we have our hands full.
That's all right.
But you know, what's going to happen is one day, hopefully I can pass this along to them.
Yes.
And it'll be a blessing to them. And that's what it's all about.
I love that. Pastor Danny, man, you keep doing what you're doing. I know your comeback is going to be so strong. We're proud of you. You didn't quit. And another thing, even when illness comes in the way that it came in your life, that could happen to any one of us. We're all fragile like that.
Right.
And one of the beautiful things I love about what we're doing, and you can hear this from our coaches here, when you got your money right because of this work we've already put in, it doesn't change your income.
That's right.
You might be ill, but your money ain't.
Hey. Exactly right.
Look, that might make you feel a little bit better.
That's exactly right.
So we're going to keep doing what we do. I have 2 more beautiful young ladies to go to. I'm almost needing to do an eeny, meeny, miny, mo, but I think I'm going to, because we had Minister Lisa, I'm going to have her to come back and share. She's also in North Carolina. We got a North Carolina connection over here.
All right.
Yeah. We're going to have a revival up in that place. All right. But Minister Lisa, we want you to talk to us about your story, your dream, and how you came into this space.
Okay. I came into this space with Bishop Eric Spruill.
Mm-hmm.
Bishop Eric Spruill, he continued to send me links, showing me about the business, the travel business, Paid to Save to be exact. And at that time, I was going through the death of my husband. And so I kept telling him, I'm going to get back with you. I'll get back with you. I'll get back with you. And it took a year before I finally got back with him. But it was something that I really wanted to do. I love to travel.
Mm-hmm.
I can remember I was sitting here and I was thinking about my first. And I can remember when I was growing up and we didn't have a car. And I remember when my father got a car and he would take us to Suffolk to visit my grandmother. And I can remember sitting at the window. Can you imagine a child sitting at the window with her nose pressed to the glass and I'm looking at the houses and I'm like, oh, that's my house. That's my house. That's my car. You know, that's my car. You know, and that was my first remembrance of actually riding in a car, you know. And then I'm thinking about my first flight. And Miss Janice, you mentioned Magic Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Did we lose you? I think it might have froze up. Let's see.
You know how technology is.
Yeah. She's going to come right back in. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go to some of the comments. We want to thank God while she's coming back in. Hers has frozen up. We want to shout out again to my wonderful sponsor, 3-star, almost 4-star director. I should just say almost ambassador, Apostle Deborah Taylor. Shout out to all the Team Legacy. Mark Lugo, much love to you, man, just getting in. Mr. Ronald Gibbons, much love to you, man. Mario. Monica, good to see Monica. She's a world traveler as well. Here's what we're going to do while Minister Lisa is coming back in. Oh, no, we lost her. She's going to come back in. I'm going to go right to Miss Tanya. Her and her husband, Chris, they are near and dear to my heart. You ever had those people that when you're being challenged that day, got a little stress on your shoulders, might feel a little down, and just hearing their voice, they make you smile, they make you laugh. So she has that type of gift. She is a giver. She gives her all to whatever her hands are on. I love her. She's my baby sister. So baby sister, come on in this place and tell us about your story, why you're so excited about P2S Travel.
Well, what's going on, everyone? Hi, Mr. Strand and Mr. Darrow, my sister Michelle, Miss Janice. I feel like I know y'all so much because I watch so many of y'all videos. So I feel like I know y'all. I can't wait to meet y'all face to face. I started Paid to Save actually in 2019, September. So it was like 8 months now. And I'm a free spirit. I like to travel. I just go. I've served in the military. Matter of fact, happy Memorial Day, Pastor, and to all the other soldiers out there. But I served my 3 years in the Air Force, and I took my first trip when I was 15. And it was after my dad passed away, and I still ended up going to see my siblings in Minnesota. And I got on the plane. I said, okay, when I leave Cleveland, because I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio, I said, when I leave, I'm never coming back. I'm just never coming back to Cleveland. And since I've been gone, that's what I did. I went to the military fresh out of high school, got out the military, drove trucks over the road, been some here, some over there, some everywhere. I just like to go, go, go. And when I was little, I said I was going to either move to one of the Carolinas or to Georgia. Lo and behold,
Carolina.
I'm in North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina. And I've been here 20 years. And I started with P2S after my son got killed. My son was murdered in 2017 at the age of 19. Being a hero, defending people, that's what he was. And, you know, the Bible says that Jesus died when he was crucified when he was 33. So nobody knows the expiration date. And then I had like an epiphany. I said, it's time to go. I got to go somewhere else. And then one of my brother's friends who was in the military, Leroy Rainwhite, was in Paid to Save. And he said, I got something for you. And I was like, what you got for me? Some money? I said, he was like, no, I don't have no money, but I can help you save some money. So I was like, okay, I'm all for free. I'm all for save. I'm up for all that. Anywhere I can save a penny, I'm gonna save it. Like when I go to the gas station, I use apps that give me cash back right then and there. So if I put my $20 in, I want something besides that gas. So I may get $5 and it accumulates. Just like with Paid to Save. This is what I learned. So when I came in, of course I wanted to save money on my own travel. I'm a comedian. I travel a lot. I have a grandmother that's, you know, has dementia that's still back in Cleveland. So I have to go back and forth. So it's costing me a lot more on the front end because, you know, I moved away from family for a reason. So I'm not going back to visit to stay with family. So I got to get my own hotel room. I got to make sure I got a rental car. I'm spending all this money anyway, but I'm not seeing nothing on the back end. So when Leroy came, he came for a short real visit and I hadn't seen him and heard from him in like 20 years. And I don't talk to him now, but he presented this opportunity to me. And all he said was, watch these videos, take this survey, and then I'm going to call you. That buzzer didn't even call me. I him on the phone to save my life. So I sent him a text message. I said, who do I need to talk to? I said, this can't be real. I'm looking at videos where you can stay at these luxurious hotels and stuff like that for $2 and $14. I'm like, okay. Because I worked from home before. I'd work from home doing selling pizza, not selling pizza, but processing the pizza orders. And I was cussed out about that. So I said, no, I don't want that job. I don't want to be at home stressed. I want to, when I come home, that's my safe haven. I want to chill. So when I come home, I can chill. So like Danny said in the video the other day, he ain't had no shorts on. I got clothes on, but I'm still chilling in my house. I'm not catching anything. I have got a couple of degrees and some certifications. You know, I got a degree in applied science, but I don't want to work at the hotel. You seen that movie Contagion? I don't want nobody stepping on me. I'm just saying. And my heart goes out to the people that's been affected. I mean, I just recently buried my godson. Day. He passed away of cancer. And the week before that, my uncle passed away. I mean, life is going to happen to you. It's all about what you gonna do about it. You can't stop life from happening, right? So like with this little epidemic, this pandemic that's around, I've seen so many people buy toilet paper. Ain't nobody saving no money on toilet paper. They hoarding toilet paper now. I'm like, it's just ridiculous. Toilet paper is not gonna stop you from getting sick. It's just help you clean up the mess and give more trash. But I built my foot when I got into the business. I'm a titanium member. I plan on upgrading now that my husband's a part of the business as well. But I got into it. I'm a titanium member, so I pay my fee. Boom! I got 3 vacations for free out the gate just because.
Right.
So I booked one. So I'm going to Florida, Daytona Beach, Florida, September, and it only cost me $59.10, and that was for
Wow.
3 nights.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be staying in the same time.
Mm.
Timeshares are special. My husband bought a timeshare, and the hotel that we're going to be staying in is the same timeshare that we were paying $627 a month for. I get to stay in my room for $59.10. Now, where in that equation do you think I'm gonna have more fun? The $60 or the $600 for the same thing? It's like a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Wonderful.
I'm building a team. Like, I'm all 3 of the people.
Mm-hmm.
Not only be a travel agent, I am a travel agent now, but I didn't have to spend $5,000 to become a travel agent.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I'm saving money. You come in to this program winning.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have over 1,300 points in my back office where I can just take a dreamcation, and I plan on going to Egypt. I want places that I can't even spell. Like, I didn't know, like the Punta Cante or Kunta Kinte. It was one of the I want to go. I want to go there. I want to go to Egypt. I want to go, and I looked in my back office. I can go there right now for $99, and that's for 8 days, 7 for $99, because I will be using my travel points.
Yes.
Nobody's going to Egypt for $100 for not per night.
Mm-hmm.
$100. I think with the taxes and everything was $103.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Versus when I went on Priceline, it's that the plane tickets. Now, I'm not going by myself, so the plane tickets was $1,800.
Mm-hmm.
I can take a certification called cheap flights and get a deeper discount with my credentials.
Mm-hmm.
It's a no-brainer. If you not with paid to save, you wasting your money.
Write that down.
I'm gonna say one more thing. I just purchased 2 the little car mounts. I love Amazon. I didn't go to Amazon because I got them cheaper in my back office shopping online. It's like I'm recycling my money and I'm putting my money on layaway for my vacation.
I love it. Man, I love what I'm hearing. We are really making things happen. I'm so proud of you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Before I turn it over to Coach Darryl, I want to say to anybody, Miss Hattie, I see you in. I see Mark in again. He has some people for us to talk to. Monica Garza, we'll love to talk with you. Listen, if you're going to travel anyway, somebody put that in the comments. Anyway, keyword, why are you paying wholesale prices? If you're going to go anyway, why are you paying retail? Why are you paying more than you need to? You should be paying wholesale and not retail. You're wasting your money if you're not a part of Paid to Save. What other opportunity do you have where a company has a fund set aside to pay half of your vacation?
That's right.
Ask that question again. What other company or opportunity do you know that's going to pay half of your vacation? And you have the opportunity for it to be tax deductible. That's another huge asset as well. So we win, and then we win some more. And if you want to be a part of that winning, I would recommend and encourage you to get back with one of the persons on our team, in our corporation, a part of our family that has shared this broadcast with you. I want to turn it over to Coach Darryl. I want to thank you, man, again, you and your beautiful queen for sharing your time, your heart with us. Coach Todd the same, and Mrs. Gina, we love you guys. Thank you for what you're doing for everybody out in the field, making it better for a whole lot of people.
Wow. I'll start, Todd. You can finish here. Again, just some of these folks that I'm seeing, for those of you that are watching in Facebook or are on the Zoom right now, I've never met. And this is just, my heart is touched today. And this is the reason why Marie and I do what we do, because we're changing people's lives, maybe not directly, but indirectly, because someone that we touched someone that touched someone, that the ripple effect out there. And just listening to the stories is just, wow, this is amazing. And it's going to cause us to continue to do what we do to help people out there. And again, the worst case scenario, you get to travel. You get to travel and save a bunch of money. Travel more for less. That's a big circle. Travel more for less, travel more for less. And that's what we have for anybody out there. Not a gimmick. That's exactly what we do. People are taking these trips all the time. And then if you want to build a financial fence around your home that nothing can penetrate, well, guys, you talk to the person that got you on this live webinar today via Facebook or wherever you're the recording or whatever the case may be, and get in touch with that individual. And they'll get in touch with us. I'd love to meet you and say hello and let you know that, hey, we're not just lip service. We're going to be here to hold your hand every step of the way, show you what we do. Pastor Mel has got some incredible mentors working with him, and he knows what he's doing, and we're here just to partner up with him as well. But if we can help any of you reach whatever destination that you really want to go to in life, I'm telling you, you can do it with our company. And Todd, again, I'm just so pumped up and excited to be a part of this. And Pastor Mel and his team, I'm telling you, they're going to the top. This is a group you want to be involved with because there's no doubt about it. They're all going to the top, and we're all going to work together to make that happen. And that's just absolutely special. So, Pastor Mel, thank you. Todd, you've got the final word, sir.
Hey, I just want to say amen, amen, amen. And second, I know there's no doubt that Pastor Mel, I mean, a incredible leader. I got his book on my nightstand. By the way, hearing from all of you, I was blown away. I was touched. I love what you said, Tanya. Man, I want to go to that Punta Cana, man. I don't even know how to pronounce it, right? That was great. Michelle, you're awesome. Aunt Janice, I mean, travel, beast mode, book and travel. And how much did you make in one commission? $8,000 or something like that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, off one thing. And so, I mean, absolutely incredible. So I appreciate all of you guys hopping on here. I know there's a lot of people tuning in out there in the Facebook land, or you might see the recording of this in the future. But again, as Daryl mentioned, we show people how to travel for less. We show people how to travel for free. Yeah. And we show people with our partnership program how you can get paid to travel. Mm. And traveling for free is as simple as telling a few friends how they can travel for less. Mm. And as your few friends tell a few friends, you're making $400 to $700 a month. As they tell a few friends, you're making $1,500 to $2,500 a month. As they tell a few friends, now you're driving a free car on us. They tell a few friends, you're now making more than the average American household. Do that one more time, and you're making six figures with our company. It's happening for people all over the world. We're growing like crazy. We invite you to join us. Travel, single largest industry in the world for a reason. One thing everybody wants to do. So Pastor Mel, you're incredible. Love you, man. I'll throw it back to you for the final send-off here.
Well, here's what I want to do. I want to ask Coach Daryl. I love his vacation theme that he ends with. If he'll put that on a screen for us, we'll just go out with that. But because since we haven't been doing much travel recently, we just want to watch his pictures for right now, if we can do that. Can we do that?
Give me 1 second. The producer is...
Yeah, I was going to say, here we go with the producer
okay.
again, right? I mean,
so if you're watching this broadcast and you want to start doing what we're about to see, call the person. Get in touch with them right away that shared this video with you. It's coming right up.
Okay, we got to get to the share feature. Here we go. We're close.
Can I say something while we're waiting, Pastor Mel?
It's worth the wait. As they get ready to share this, we haven't been where we want to go yet, so they're going to get it in position for us. And this will be your lifestyle, not just every now and again. It'll be your lifestyle when you partner with P2S Travel. We're going places, and as they said, we're going to the top, and there's enough room for everybody.
What were you going to say, Pastor Danny?
I was going to say that I want to thank you, Todd, and Mr. Daryl, and Curtis, and all the others that help us out. I've been fortunate enough to be around a lot of people that are very wealthy, but you know what? None of them have come to me and said, "Let me help you." And you guys, I don't know how wealthy you are or not, but I know you're very successful. Mm-hmm. You're willing to come and help us out and help people out, and that's a blessing to us. And I want to thank each and every one of you guys that do it. You're not even looking for yourself, but you're trying to help us all out. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
1 second, guys. Here it comes.
All right.
Yeah. You want to? Bye.
Never ever hold us
Good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hey, Danny, we gotta get in that producer thing right there. We gotta get our own producer, get our own video.
Oh,
my own promo video.
Yeah.
There she is.
Yes.